Hey, this is Vito from EVO Developments. And this is Riley, my dog, my canine, my friend, and my partner. If you've been running a canine for a while, you know what I mean. At some point, it stops being just a dog in the game, it becomes your partner. You train together, you spend time together, you move together. Of course, you trust each other too. And I've been standing next to Riley for over a year now, and honestly, we've grown together. While I was training him in the game, I was also building the system behind him. And today, what journey brings us to EVO K9 version 3.6. That's what this video is about. So, if we want to start with control, as you remember before, controlling the canine meant stopping, opening the menu, breaking the moments, working with arrow keys, enter, find the right option. But in this version, control is built around the context. What I mean is that what you look matters. So, if you remember, we used to call our dog by pressing G. Now it's the same, don't worry. But now, if he holds the G, you can see a new feature. So, when you hold the G, there is a line you can see, and there is a target. So, when you look or when you move your cursor, like you look at something else, uh, the dog would do anything related to that context. If you look at the ground, you can tell the dog to sit or stay. If you look at the player, yeah, here it is. You can command a tackle or an attack. If you look at the vehicle, you can tell the dog to enter it and search it. So let me show you a simple example. Let's look at the player. As you can see, you now get two options. One is tackle and the other one is attack. You can switch between them by scrolling your mouse wheel up or down. We also have a new feature. It comes from your suggestions that you said when we look at the player, we need the line to auto lock on the player. So now as you can see, it easily locks on the player, but it needs the range that you can set it from config. Alright, since we are talking about tackling and attacking, let's actually try it and see it how it feels. Before, the dog would just run up to the player, as you remember, and the player would instantly fall down. It wasn't like that much realism. And some players would also think that it's a bug. So we just improved it. Now it's different. When the dog reaches the player, it plays a full animation. The dog tackles the suspect, and the suspect also gets a proper animation. It feels more controlled. Now, the important part is what happens after tackle. Once the suspect is on the ground, the dog doesn't just disappear or reset. The canine stays engaged. It keeps pressure on the suspect, and this continues until one of the two things happens. Either the suspect manages to escape, or the handler steps in and tells the dog to stop. So the other option, we thought that we need to add a feature for suspects. So when the dog tackles the suspect or wants to tackle the suspect, it falls down the player, but it doesn't keep biting. We added a mini game, or you can just set it for your own mini game. If you can dodge it, you can escape. Like I can't dodge it; it's so fast. As we were talking about what you look matters, right now let's move to the vehicle. If you look at the vehicle, you can see it hovers on the green, so you can make sure which vehicle you are referring to and you're switching. So, as you can see, there are multiple options: passenger, left seats, left back, right back, passenger, and additional for those vehicles that it has additional seat for maybe K9. And you can also press Y to search, but if you press E, like for example, sit in the back, the dog would go and sit. The other option is that we added the jumping part, the animation, which is also coming from your opinion and your idea. Thanks for helping us to improve our script. And also the search one. You can just press Y to search the vehicle. If it has a specific item and you've trained it enough, it will bark and it will alert you. For example, in this case, we don't have any items. As we were talking about this new option, you can just simply say like sit, come when you're looking on the ground. You also can say to search area. So when you press Y, the dog sniffs and so I think I have to say this. We have the green zone and the red zone. You can't see the red zone because I trained my dog enough and it's so big. But you can change the zone of green zone with your arrow keys. Everyone who are in the green zone are whitelist. So the dog will ignore who is in the green zone. For example, in this case, our suspect is outside of the zone. So it goes and finds the suspect. The other feature is that we added into the menu, the current menu, which opens with O currently, is the handling part. So we added carry, harness, and leash. So we can carry the dog. The leash, it's not a new thing. We can leash the dog. When we leash it, you can increase or decrease the length. And the new option, which is harness or backpack, we call it harness. So when you press it, you can put the dog behind you with a harness attached to yourself, and you can move with the dog. This also comes from one of the script idea that one of you guys, thankfully again, put it in a script idea and the others liked it, so we decided to add it. This option also, for example, here you can remove it. These options, like you can say that the player can't jump with this, the player can't roll with this while having harness. It's in open source and also in the config. You can use this option for some scenarios which one of you guys again told us about, that you wanted to raid a house but you couldn't take the dog with yourself and it was kind of buggy. So you can just simply take the dog with yourself with this option and go inside of the house. Thank you for watching. If you ever run into a situation during RP that doesn't feel right with the K9 or you think something could work better, let us know. You'll probably see more videos like this in the future, not only for K9, we build multiple scripts and every single one of them matters to us. Your ideas, feedback, and bug reports are always important to us. Thanks again for watching. If you're updating or installing, the link is down below. And if you're new here, welcome to the community. Stay tuned, there is more coming.